When I last spoke to y'all, I was in a situation where I needed to investigate. It seems that there was a lot of unanswered, open-ended questions that needed to be addressed. And of course, the obvious ones were, why did this thing go down? I mean, how is it that I'm able to lie in confession and nothing happened? And that left me with the mindset that, the general mindset that if there is a God, then he either has no control or he abstains from control. And I got to asking questions through conversations at home. I learned that this type of attitude or this type of belief was called deism. Not knowing what the hell deism was, I asked my dad, well, you're telling me about deism, but what is deism? And he did like he always did, and he referred me to the dictionary. So I'm going to read to you from the dictionary what we have here. It says deism, as all the pronunciations, belief in the existence of God on purely rational grounds without reliance on revelation or authority, especially the 17th century and 18th century doctrine that God created the world and its natural laws, but takes no further part in its function. A deist, a believer in deism. And then they start going into atheist, blah, blah, blah. Synonym says atheist. Anyways. So there we have deism. That's where we're at with that. And that's where I was at with that. I guess I was a deist. I believe that through investigation, through asking questions and finding answers and learning that there were earthquakes and tsunamis and hurricanes and all these different things, terrible, terrible things happen in the world. And people pray to keep these things from happening. But the shit still happens. There's nothing that they can do about it. You can pray and you can hope, and it may soothe your mood. Nevertheless, the shit's going to happen. As the old adage goes, praying one hand, shit in the other. We find ourselves talking about praying for a job. You know, somebody may pray for a job. I want this job. Dear Lord, please give me this job. And at the same time, somebody is asking for their sick child, talking to God. They're talking to God, asking for their sick child to either be better or not die from this illness. But God gives you the fucking job, and they don't give the person their sick child. They don't allow that sick child to make it. God doesn't allow that sick child to make it. So either he has no control or he abstains from it. That sat comfortable with me for quite a while. I stuck with that mostly because I wanted to have my cake and eat it too. It was important for me to have a belief in God, some misplaced moral sense of the universe. But there really isn't any moral center of the universe. Everything's just happening, and people are getting in trouble, people pissing each other off, and all kinds of the good things and bad things are happening, and there's nothing that anybody can do about it. They pray, they wish, and they hope something happens, but it's out of our control to a certain degree. It's certainly out of God's control to a magnificent degree. How much of this is he actually controlling? I began to ask. And that leads me to my next phase in all of this. And I'll talk to y'all about that next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Put your comments below. Let me know what you think about what I'm saying. Just talk about it. Go with all, be awesome. See you next time.